James Bell, North Carolina Virtual. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Jason Phillips again. I'm the DLA at Madison High School, and I have some more questions for you.
Not a problem.
We're just now registering our students for the first time, and I wanted to know, where do we go from registration to the start of class? What are some best practices that we can use to get our students ready to begin their virtual course?
Okay, well, first of all, let's talk about the registration process. That's a great question, and we get it a lot. We have a couple of best practices, or we've seen a couple of best practices with registration. One of those being when you're registering the kids, so you're already in the registration website, you've already got the information and the student created. One of the best things to do is have the student sit next to you and actually choose the courses and look at the course description and then register for that course with the student physically next to you. Now, sometimes that's a time issue with DLAs. They may be teaching courses or have other responsibilities in the school. So another thing that we often see that works well is have the student fill out kind of a homemade registration form that you would provide for them. And then on that form, make sure that all the contact information is correct. And then you, later on, when you have your time, you would go in and register those students. Another thing, though, while you're doing that is make sure that students complete some kind of commitment contract and then complete a student checklist that kind of outlines their requirements when they're getting into these virtual courses.
Do you have a checklist that we can use, or do you put one of those out?
Actually, we do. If you remember, we talked about the DLA SPA. In the DLA SPA, there is a tab for the quick reference guides and things of that sort. One of those things is a student checklist that we provide. Now, it's a very minimum checklist. What we would really like for you to do is kind of take that checklist and make it your own. Put your own brand on it. Make it more rigorous or more demanding. We would like you to put the demands that you expect and the expectations that you expect for your students on that checklist. And that might be a certain amount of time or showing up to certain labs at certain times. But whatever it is that you see at your school that you expect your students to do, we would like to see you add that to your checklist. Ours is just really kind of a minimum checklist. Now,
and can I find that? Is that in the DLA SPA too? Would I find that there?
Yes, absolutely. It is in the DLA SPA under Resources. If you click the Resources tab, you'll find a plethora of different reference guides and answers that you may have. Frequently asked things that are easily answered in a document or in a one pager. You'll find them there. But that checklist is there. In fact, there's also a DLA checklist for yourself to maybe kind of look at things to make sure that you have things covered on your end as well. The other thing, though, that I think might answer your question about some strategies is there is a student orientation in the Blackboard. So before you actually start the coursework, after you get the kids registered, you may want to have those kids work through the orientation course to make sure that they're kind of familiar and comfortable with the Blackboard platform and things of that sort. Does that answer your question, sir?
Yeah, it does. Thank you for that.
Not a problem. And remember, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact your virtual learning consultant. We have 5 different regions and 5 different consultants. You can find who they are in the DLA SPA and their contact information, as well as you can find some of these things on YouTube, TeacherTube, and of course, like I said earlier, many of these questions can easily be answered in the DLA SPA and the Resources tab. I hope that helps, and if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay, thanks, James.
All right, thanks. Have a great day.